Hi students, here is a basic forms class that you guys can work on at home. This class just covers the first three basic forms for white to orange belt. So you've got Cho Hyung Il Bu, Cho Hyung E Bu, and Sam Bu. And before we practice those forms, we do get into the basics, the stances, and the basic blocks and techniques for those forms, because it's really important when you're working on improving your forms that you start with improving the basics. So enjoy the class, have fun with it, and we will see you soon. And chariot, and canyon. All right, let's do 20 quick jumping jacks to warm up. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Good. And chariot. Okay, go ahead and get into a horse stance. So before we practice our stances, we're going to practice our basics that we do in each of the first three forms. So first we have our low block, so we're going to cover, make sure the blocking hand's covering on top, and low block. Good, just like that. And cover, and low block. Nice and strong. Cover, and low block. And you want to make sure that fist is about 6 inches above the knee. When you do that, make sure your knees are bent, pushing your knees out to the side. Good. Cover, and low block. Good. Cover, low block. Cover, low block. Make sure you're pulling that chamber all the way back. Cover, low block. And cover, low block. All right, next we're going to do that high block. So this is part of the second form, Cho Hyung E Bu. So now the blocking hand covers on the bottom. It's going to rotate up, 45-degree angle, protecting the forehead. Ready, and cover, and high block. Cover, high block. Okay, make sure you want to pull that chamber back at the same time you're executing that block. Okay, cover, high block. Cover, high block. So that push-pull motion you get from chambering as you block makes that block really strong. Cover, high block. Good. Keep your knees bent. Try to push your knees out, back straight. Cover, high block. Cover, high block. Cover, high block. Okay, next we have that center punch. So when you punch center, you want to make sure your punch is in the midline of your body, not over here in front of your shoulder where there's no strength behind it, not way out here, right in the middle. So the first ones we're doing are to the stomach. Okay, so you're going to hold that chamber tight and then fast execute that punch at the same time, pull the other hand back to chamber. And center punch, center punch, center punch. Nice and strong. Keep those shoulders square. Center punch. Keep those knees bent. Center punch. Good. Center punch, center punch. You got it. Center punch. Good work. Okay. All right. Next, we're going to do inside outside block. So this is part of the third form. So when we do inside outside block, our blocking hand covers on the bottom. Okay. We're going to take that bottom hand, block in front of the face, and come out just like that. Okay. So this block is not way out here with a straight arm. It's not way in close. It's about 120-degree angle right here, just like that. Cover, inside outside block. 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 Again, make sure you're pulling that chamber tight. Try to keep those knees bent. Cover, inside outside block. Cover, inside outside block. And one more. Cover, inside outside block. All right, chariot. Okay, go ahead, Chumbi, ready stance. So now we're just going to work on the stance a little bit. We do a lot of front stances in these first three forms, so we want to make sure we're doing a C-step and getting into a good, strong front stance. So you can put your hands on your hips to start. We're going to start on that left side. In order to C-step, you're going to pick your foot up, bring it in toward your other foot, and then as you step forward, you step back out. So make sure that stance is shoulder width apart. Shoulders are square, back leg is straight, front knee is bent, back foot is turned out slightly at a 45-degree angle, okay? You want to make sure that back heel is all the way to the ground. Good. Okay, and take a step back. Okay, now we're going to do it to the other side. Same thing, C-step. So you come in, and then you come forward and out, just like that. And you get a nice, strong, low stance. Good. Okay, and step back. All right, again, in, and straight forward. Okay, try to land soft without slamming your foot down on the ground. And step back. So pause for a second when you get in that stance. Okay, check all the points I mentioned. Check your front knee is bent. Okay, front toes pointing straight ahead. Okay, check that your shoulders are square, check that your back leg is straight and your back foot is pointing out 45 degrees. 45 degrees, just like that, okay? And back. And again, in and out. Okay, and this should make your legs nice and strong. You should feel some heat in that front leg if you're doing it right. Okay, make sure your knee doesn't knock in. Push your knee forward, be slightly out, and step back. And again, in and out, just like that. Okay, so now we're gonna do it while adding some technique, okay? So we're gonna start in Chumbi. We're gonna start with that low block. So we're gonna cover with that blocking hand on top. Okay, we're gonna C-step, bring that foot in, step forward. As your foot lands, your low block hits at the same time, just like that, okay? And then we step back, Chumbi. All right, we're gonna cover now on the other side. We're gonna step forward, other foot, low block, and front stance. Now, again, check all those points of your stance. Make sure your shoulders are square, chamber is tight, front knee is bent, okay? Don't push too far this way to bend your back leg. Make sure your shoulders are just square. Good, and step back. Okay, again, cover, step in, and low block. Strong low block, good, and step back. Okay, and again, cover, step in, and low block. Now, when you're practicing these, try to block strong, try to block fast. Try not to do a lazy low block with noodle arms, okay? Because what happens is you really don't get any stronger, your technique doesn't get any better, right? And step back. Okay, so we want to put full strength in it the whole time. Cover, C-step, low block. Okay, good. And step back. One more time, other side. Cover, C-step, low block. Good, okay, step back. We're gonna do the same thing with the high block now. So now the blocking hand covers on the bottom, right? As we C-step forward, we rotate that arm, high block, make sure you're protecting the face. Okay, your arm is not over here, it's not down low, 45 degrees above your forehead. Good, make sure your shoulders are square. Feet need to be shoulder width apart on your feet. And step back. Good, same thing to the other side, cover, C, step forward, high block. Just like that, and step back. Good, and again, cover, C, step forward, high block. Okay, check your stance. If your feet aren't shoulder width apart, if your feet are too narrow, you're gonna be wobbly and off balance. So make sure the feet are shoulder width apart. Good, strong stance. Bend that front knee, back leg nice and straight. All right, and step back. And one more time, cover. And step forward, high block. High block up above the forehead, good. And step back. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is our center punch. So what we're gonna do in order to prepare for that punch is as we bring our foot in, we're gonna chamber that punching hand. We're gonna point with the opposite hand. The reason why we do this point is as we punch, we're gonna pull that hand back hard and fast. It's gonna make that punch even stronger. So we're gonna point, chamber, just like this. Okay, bring that foot slightly up above the ground, not way high, just a little bit. Right, and then we're gonna C-step forward as our foot lands, punch straight out, okay, just like that. And step back, okay? Now we're gonna do it to the other side. So we're gonna point and chamber, pick up our foot, okay? And then as we step forward, we're gonna punch straight out. Notice my punch goes straight. So a lot of times what'll happen is when somebody steps, they step and their punch follows their foot, okay? So to stop that from happening, glue that hand to your side until your foot hits the ground, okay? So don't let your punch come forward until your foot hits the ground. Ready, step in, center punch, straight out. Just like that, good. And step back. One more time, cover on this side. Step and center punch. Okay, and again, make sure the punch is in the center of your body, not over here. Okay, and borrow, back to Chumbi. Okay, the last one we're gonna do is gonna be our inside to outside block. We're gonna practice this in a fighting stance since that's how we do it in Cho Hyung Sam Bu. So our blocking hand is gonna cover on the bottom, okay? Now instead of stepping out into a C-step, we're just gonna step forward with that left foot and fighting stance inside outside block. So when you're doing your fighting stance, make sure your heels are lined up, back foot points out to the side, front foot points forward. Your weight is mostly to that back leg. It's about 70-30, just like that. You don't want to be too far apart, and you don't want to be too close together. Okay, just enough. Bend those knees. You should still feel some heat in this back leg when you're doing that fighting stance. Okay. All right. So let's try that again. So we're going to cover. We're going to step forward, fighting stance, inside, outside block. Make sure this block is protecting your philtrum right here under your nose. It's down here, it's not protecting anything. So make sure it's there. Good, step back. Okay, cover. And inside, outside block to the other side. Again, make sure that foot just steps straight forward. So you're making an L shape with your feet. And step back. And again, cover. Inside, outside block. And step back. Make sure that blocking hand covers on the bottom. Cover. Inside, outside block. Look at your feet. Make sure they're making an L shape. The back knee is nice and bent. Sitting back on that back leg. And step back. And one more time. Cover. Inside, outside block. All right, good work. Okay, and side back. Borrow. Good. Carry it. Go ahead and do 10 more jumping jacks just to stay warm. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And carry it. All right, Chumbi. Okay, so now we're going to review the first 3 forms, starting with Cho Hyung Il Bu. Okay, nice and slow. If you don't have a lot of space, just go ahead and adjust your stances as you need to. All right, so first move, we're going to look, cover, step, and low block. Do your best to get in a good low stance. I know some of you are limited on space. Okay, next you're going to point. Make sure you point. Okay, C-step, punch to the stomach. Straight up, just like that. Okay. All right, you're going to look toward me, cover with that blocking hand on top. Front leg steps back, low block. Okay, you're in a good strong stance, facing the other way. All right, you're going to point again. C-step, punch to the stomach. Okay, look toward me, cover. You're going to step, low block. Okay, now this form we do 3 center punches going forward. So we're going to point, step and punch 1. Okay, punch 2. I'm going to slide back so you guys can see me. And punch 3. Key up is on the punch. Okay. All right. Now what you're going to do for this big turnaround is you're going to look over that back shoulder. Okay. So you're looking away, covering with that back arm on top, looking over that back foot. So back foot is going to step all the way around. It's going to come in, step around, turn, low block, just like that. Okay. So as we're going slow, make sure you're working on your stances. Front knee is nice and bent, back leg is straight. Okay. Point, C-step, center punch. Okay, now you're going to do the same thing. You're going to look away from the screen, cover. Your front leg is going to step back, low block. Okay, and then you're going to point. You're going to do that C-step again, center punch. Good. Okay, now you're going to be doing punches away from the screen. So you're going to cover. Okay, that front foot is going to step away from the screen, low block. Okay, and then you're going to point, 3 punches. 1, 2, 3. Key up on the 3rd punch. Key up. Okay. Okay, from there, look toward the screen now. Cover this foot. You're going to step all the way around. Low block. Okay, then we're going to point. C-step and punch. Okay, now we're going to look opposite way and repeat what we did in the beginning. Step back. Low block. Point, C-step and punch, Kia, and Martin. Okay, so the key ups in this form are on the 3rd punch, going down the center line, and on the last move. So we're going to do that form one more time, a little faster. Make sure you're turning the right way. All right, ready, Chumbi? All right, Cho Hyung Il Bu. Again, ready, and first move, go. We'll do it 1 move at a time. Okay, next move, go. And next move, go. And go. Next move, go. And go. And go. And go. Key up on this 3rd one. Good. And go. Look toward that rear leg. And go. Go. And go. Good. Okay, look away toward the back wall and go. Low block. And go. Punch 1. Go, punch 2. Go, punch 3. Kia. And go, look, cover, turn all the way. Go block. And go. Go. And go. Aya. And bar. Good. Okay, shake it loose. Reset yourself. Okay, that's the first form. So we do our low blocks and our center punches in that first form. Okay. All right, next one, Cho Hyung E Bu. So this form, we're going to add in a high punch to the face and also the high block. All right, so with me, 준비. Okay, we're going to go through it slow, one move at a time. 준비. All right, ready? And first move, you're going to cover, step in, low block, just like the first form. Okay, now you're going to point, step and punch high to the face. Okay, good. Now look, cover, step back, low block. Point, punch to the face. Look, cover, step in, low block. Okay, now you're going to cover. Instead of punching, we're doing our high blocks. So the blocking hand starts on the bottom. You're going to see step high block 1, high block 2, and high block 3. Key up on this high block. Okay, now we're just going to repeat what we did at the first form. So we're going to, from here, look, cover, step all the way around, low block. Okay, and then from there, you're going to point, step in, punch. Okay, look, cover, step back with that front foot, turn in, low block. Okay, and then point, step in, punch. Good, look away, cover, turn in, low block. Okay, this time we do those high blocks again, cover, high block 1, high block 2, high block 3, aya. Okay, from there we look, cover, turn in, low block. We're going to point, step in, high punch. Look, cover, turn in, low block. Point, step in, high punch, aya. And borrow, that's the end of the form. Okay, let's do one more time together. One move at a time, one move at a time. With me. All right, ready? And hana. Tool. Set. Net. Tase. Yase. Yoga. Yodel. Aya. Okay, slide back if you need to. Aho. Good. Yule. Hana. Tool. Set. Net. Tase. Yase. Aya. Yoga. Yodel. Aho. Yule. Aya. Borrow. Good. Okay, that was the second form. All right, last one we're going to go through is Cho Hyung Sam Bu, the third form. So this one we're going to start a little bit differently. So start in a good 준비 stance. Okay, we're going to go nice and slow following me. So we're going to cover, inside, outside block. So this is that inside, outside block and that fighting stance that we're working on. Okay, now we're going to point. We're going to do a center punch to the stomach in a front stance. Step, center punch to the stomach. Good, okay? We're going to look, cover, blocking in, covers on the bottom. Step back into a fighting stance and inside, outside block. Okay, weights on the back leg again. Make sure this arm is not in close. It's right here, 120 degrees. Okay, we're going to point, C-step, center punch, right to the stomach. Okay. Look toward me, cover, step, low block. Okay, so we're going to do our center punches, but we're going to do them in a horse stance for this form. So we're going to point. Okay, we're going to step in, turn into a horse stance, center punch. So my body is sideways, my back is straight, my toes are pointing that direction, knees are bent. Okay, leave this hand here, step, center punch. Okay, and one more, you're going to step, center punch, horse stance, and Kia. All right, from there we're going to look, cover with that blocking hand on the bottom, turn into your fighting stance, inside, outside block. Good, just like that, okay? And then point, C-step, center punch. Okay, look, cover, step the other way, inside, outside block, fighting stance. Okay, and then you're gonna point, step and punch. All right, now you're gonna look for the back wall, cover, low block, facing the back wall. Okay, your left foot should be forward, good. Okay, now you're gonna step horse stance, punch, 1. We're gonna do 3 of these total. Punch 1, punch 2, and punch 3. Hiya, key up on that punch. Okay, all right. From there, look toward me over your shoulder. Cover with your left hand on the bottom. Step all the way around, inside, outside block, fighting stance. Good, and then from there, you're gonna point, center punch, in a front stance. To the stomach level, okay? Look, cover, now your right hand's on the bottom. Step back, inside, outside block, fighting stance. Good, make sure the weight's on the back leg. Point, and punch. Hiya, end of the form. And borrow. All right, good. One more time. We're gonna go a little bit faster on my count. All right, Cho Hyung Sam Bu and Hana. Tool. Set. Net. Toss it. Yasid. Yoga. Yodel. Aya. Aho. Yule. Good. Hana. Fighting stance. Good. Tool. Set. Low block. Front stance. Net. Horse stance. Okay. Toss it. Yasid. Ilga. Yodel. Aho. Yule. Aya. And borrow.